Previously on Survivor, the Castaways competed in a game of catch for immunity that came down to a battle between the two Dannys, and once again, OSSIPEE came up short. SQUAM was sent back to camp to speculate about the goings-ons of OSSIPEE and try to convince Chad to flip sides. On OSSIPEE, Damon found himself in between his original tribe mates and his co-worker Katie. After Katie Y let it slip that Colleen has a hidden immunity idol, she chose to stay loyal to her pre-game alliance of Damon and Katie to vote out Danny in the middle of the tremendous rainstorm. 11 are left. Who will be voted out tonight? Let's go.
Since we've been chatting and had a lot of time to bunker down together, we are just trying to knock out the rest of the other team, assuming there will be a merge soon.
So what happens? It's on the nose.
If he even has, I could just feign dumb. Like they just didn't really even talk about extracting.
No, we were alone.
Yeah, for an hour and a half.
I have no idea how long.
I think that.
Should I tell Kyle?
I think that talking to Kyle thing. Unless you want to talk to Kyle. Someone talking to Kyle seems like the best avenue because it's like
that's the most organic way.
We assume that because Danny was voted out, then that means that the guys are someone else in this tribe. We want to bring you in with us, take out the rest of the girls in that tribe because we can't trust.
Yeah.
But how do I have
No, you have to ask. No, this is what you do. You ask Kyle. You say, listen, what's the dynamic that was going on over there? However he answers, if it turns out that they're on the bottom, say we want to pull you in, we're going to be voting for Dane.
Yeah.
Just then he goes back and goes, he'll vote for you.
We're going to be voting, or he doesn't say anything.
And he does it.
It's a good problem.
Yeah,
and he doesn't, he both Damon, and he's the only one who's saying more.
So with that weather, we had a lot of chance to just sit in a circle and talk, and we were flowing through ideas, and Chad specifically, because he was in the outskirts with him being the only original SQUAM tribe member, and us having 5 OSSIPEE, it made it for an interesting dynamic. We talked about all different strategies, whether Katie with like the IE original OSSIPEE is going to make it out of this tribal council, if they got rid of Danny, or if they got rid of like one of the guys. And he said if they got rid of one of the guys, he's going to flip and be on our team, our side. So we have the numbers going into a merge. If there is one, we don't know if there's a challenge. So it's like we've literally went through so many different scenarios, and I mean, based off what we finalize, I think we have Chad on our side, but at the same time, I can't really surely trust him.
I know that like Katie's reliable, but she has spent a couple votes.
That's what I mean. She's been on. She proved that she didn't do that by mistake.
In my confessional, I was like, Katie's like gonna be gone. It kind of sucks, and because she wasn't gone, that's like
Now everything's different.
oh,
Right. It would have been a lot more black and white.
I don't.
We just don't know what happened.
I don't. Yeah, she is probably our best bet. But if it's not like, yes, here's everything immediately, like any hesitation is like trying to remember
That's a red flag. Yeah,
a
for sure.
story, made up story, rather than like going for a memory.
Stuff is fine. Avelina's tank's fucked.
Really?
It's our sleeping tent.
Just on top of each other.
There was like a
Not
water
really
bed.
that
Yeah.
The other one's
Just kind of moved everything
flooded.
away.
Well, the small green one's flooded. Abilene is like
started,
fully
like, water
flooded.
bedding
Like my shit got soaked, but his didn't. So some of it.
I had the orange sleeping bag.
Fucking unreal.
Yeah. So whichever
All the sleeping
the
stuff's
bottom,
fine.
like when you enter the tent,
Always.
that bottom right corner,
Because the
was all
vents were
fucked
open.
up.
Good. That's my sleeping bag. Oh,
So
wow.
like
think it was
sleeping
like a
bag,
blue-
pads, like all that stuff.
Yeah. Underwater.
So, like, the-
OSSIPEE, are you? All right. Welcome to your next immunity challenge. I hope everyone is doing all right and was all safe. That was pretty intense. But first thing first, take that back. Thank you. So the game must go on, so immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, 5 of you will be stationed around a round piece of wood on each rope. You'll work as a team and go and collect blocks of wood, 5 in total. You have to balance them on top of each other and bring them back to the start. If they drop, you gotta stop, stack them back, and keep going. Once you get back to the start, you have to do the puzzle so that each side there's no repeating colors.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to carry them back on this.
Yep, stack.
Just one or stack.
stack. You can get the
So
first
we have to
one.
get them all and then walk them back.
Yes.
In order?
Do we have one
In order.
person sitting out?
So if we make them
First
all,
gonna go out.
so if we make
get
them
one
all
at a time.
back, but not in order, we have to redo it and make
Yeah.
it in order.
Yeah, you put it down and
Once we get here, we do it.
Once you get them all back, that's when you start doing
stack
all
them and
the-
then-
All right, Sean, sitting up for SQUAM. Survivors ready? Yeah. Go.
Nice. We can go. Just go. Just go. There you go. All right, now easy. Now easy.
Keep going. All right, let's go.
Go. Go. Go.
Hey, hold, wait, go back.
I can't touch it.
Squat off.
Now you gotta stack.
Take it slow, take it slow, take it slow.
Go this way. Go this way.
What can she hold?
She can't touch the blocks.
Bring it back.
Wait, Damon, pull up. Pull tighter. Tighter. Pull tighter. Damon, pull up. All right.
We're good. Don't let it fall.
Do they have to have long sides? Always touch. We can drop them now, right?
We can drop them. Okay. You gotta pull tighter.
Yeah, turn.
Tighter.
Yeah, grab them with that hand and turn.
Pull up. Up.
Watch out for
All right. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, good job.
Drive back. All right, every side.
No, but they're all.
No, that's not right.
No.
That's right. That could be right.
I got a blue.
That could be right.
No, 2 orange.
That one's gonna be the ball. Orange came with that.
Longer.
That's fine.
No, there's orange here.
No, that doesn't work.
They don't necessarily need to be long and long. And
No, we're good.
Wait,
We have 2 things here.
That works.
That works. That works?
No, this orange here. This works though. Yeah.
We need a brown on this side.
Brown.
Okay.
Okay.
No, let's go blue on that side. No, that works. This one's good.
it's not brown.
That
It has to go all the way up. So yeah. Second it. 2 brown.
That works.
Okay, we got orange.
We need yes, we need more pink.
No, yeah, I need to pink. I need to pink over here. I need to pink over here.
Yes, we need
Yeah, this side is pink. Yeah, that's good. Done.
Done.
Do we have to lift it up?
No.
Wow.
All right.
Well done.
I would not. The rain may have dampened our spirits, but not our resolve.
It's good, guys.
You're in your punk. Dad? Oh, Dad. This is
Congratulations, SQUAM, once again.
Yeah! Woo!
Woo! OSSIPEE, you know the drill. Sorry, head back to camp. Got nothing for you.
After what? After the merge.
If this isn't a merge, I'm gonna scream.
I know.
Because we're fuck you, Liam.
So after tribal, it dumped buckets of hail and rain, also lightninged. We went in one of the tents and it started flooding, like it was about to lift up and float away. And we didn't want to get struck by lightning, but we went to a different tent and we all just hung out and we had some snacks, changed our clothes, and got ready for the next challenge. And Kyle had no idea we were voting Danny out, so it's kind of like the first thing when we got Avelina out that we didn't tell everybody, we told enough people to get Danny out.
What?
I feel really bad. I actually do, Kyle. I said that before, but he wasn't. Steven wasn't recording.
We love Kyle.
Kyle's like,
Kyle's
he's
great.
such a
He's a
sweetheart.
really nice
Yeah, but he's so good.
He's good.
He's
at the
good. I
weather.
think he would be much better.
I think he's better individual than he is in the group, and it's coming down to you need to start getting the individuals out.
Yeah, and then we just gun for the other squad.
So last time we talked, I was pretty down in the dumps, not gonna lie. I had a really bad feeling about that tribal just because it was 5 of them and just me. Like, I had very early relationships with Damon and Katie, and I honestly didn't think they were gonna like last and like work for me, but it turns out that they saw Danny as a threat and I could just use that power to sneak in with them. So it worked out, and now the plan, at least the plan I've been told, which who knows if that's true or not, is to go for Kyle, just because he would be a really strong threat after the merge. Like, I feel good about him winning a lot of individual immunities and stuff, so anticipating a merge, would rather him be out now.
We can. I feel like individually, we'll be strong individually.
So what do we say if he asks us what we're doing?
Should we say, okay, we're actually getting like, I don't know. What should we say?
We should probably say me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not gonna be believable that you guys would turn against me. True.
Let's say Katie.
It fucking sucks that we lost another challenge. The OG SQUAM crew has only won one immunity challenge so far, and that was the first one. So we're beat. We've been taking a beating, and it's just getting old.
Actually, no, the reason I said we didn't go for Katie was because she could pull in Danny and whatever, so that'd be like, what the hell?
Well, why don't you go back to like the whole Colleen thing
Go for
that you guys were gonna do?
Yeah, I think that's what
And you
most
guys
believable.
all know, like,
I know that sucks.
I'll find them.
told Danny what? You told Danny?
No, we're saying like
No.
Kyle thinks it's you,
Oh yeah. Okay.
because that was their plan.
The good thing is the OG SQUAM alliance is pretty much broken up now because Danny got voted off, and now that totally took me by surprise. You know, we went went up to tribal thinking something was a little off. Danny and I were talking, and obviously it was. All these guys, you know, Katie really pulled all these people together and decided that Danny was the best one to vote off. And since I was the only one left in the dark, I'm pretty sure they're talking about me next right now. But Katie's whole point was that she knows Danny, Cerullo, and Shannon on the other team. And so after the merge, she's going to be able to pull them onto our side, or onto the Alliance's side.
Right?
Sure.
Right?
Do you want to try to pull in Shannon and
Absolutely, I think we have to.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
And then that's what,
me
six?
and Danny were
It's
strong like
majority.
white.
That's 6, that's the majority.
It's majority.
That's gonna be tough to get them to swing, but that's our only shot.
How tough will that be? Because we're so losing all the time.
I mean, if we win,
They might stay 6.
we could also have
Ooh,
Chad.
we will have Chad. No,
Yeah.
we will have Chad. It's not even a question.
And gain power from there, gain control from there. So the good thing is that I know Danny Cerullo, and when Colleen comes to do her confessional, that's when I'm going to tell them that I need to be in their alliance and that Colleen's the one that needs to be voted out tonight, because she doesn't know anyone on that side of things.
Katie, and Damon have an alliance, and they've had that alliance since the car ride up here. And they asked me to be in their alliance, but I'm not sure if I trust them. And so I'm just kind of going with the flow right now, and they want to vote Kyle out. But they're telling Kyle that they're voting me, so I don't know who I trust at this point. And I don't know if I'm going to use my immunity idol this time, because I feel like it's right before the merge, just to keep myself into the merge, or if I want to keep all of us safe and actually vote Kyle out, so we all have the immunity idol. But
And we should be like, but we told her. What should we tell him? We told her what? We're voting you?
Do you want that?
or say, tell her that you're voting. Or no.
Well, because you
I think it's either going to be Kyle or Colleen. The thing is, Colleen she revealed that she has a hidden immunity idol. So it should be pretty interesting to see if anything happens with that.
Did you reinforce the rope that collapsed? Sorry. I actually kind of like it. I know, but like I'm like, I feel great. What do we look like right now?
Alright, so a lot has changed since the last tribal council, geography and general weather, but one thing remains the same, that OSSIPEE is here. So, that storm was pretty intense. I'm sure you guys stuck in your tent, so how did relationships change from that experience?
Well, I mean, we all kind of stuck together because it was pretty much a natural disaster, so we wanted to stay safe.
I didn't have a choice.
Do you think that makes it harder or easier?
I think it was harder.
For this vote coming up?
Harder, for sure.
Harder,
We
for
were
sure.
all together, yeah.
Last vote seemed to be a pretty big blindside.
Yep.
And Kyle, you were on the outs. Did that?
It totally took me by surprise. I really did not see that coming at all.
How does that affect how you played this last round?
It definitely changed it, because now I know that some people, this is the first time in the game that I've seen alliances on my side compromised, and obviously that changes the dynamic of the entire game for me.
How do you feel, Katie, with the Y? How was that atmosphere going back to camp?
Well, it's pretty much the same thing as what happened when we voted out Adelina. Like, we were all pretty unanimous, and then some people went one way and some people went another way, and there was a reason why we didn't tell everybody.
Unlike that,
Except I wasn't told, so.
Yeah, how was that being on the opposite side of...
I mean, I was shocked when that happened, so I feel like that's probably exactly how Kyle felt, and it makes you a little bit unsettled, so.
Katie, i.e., you were on the outs, looked like on the last tribal, but now you're still here.
Yeah.
How was that going back with what could potentially be newfound allies? How did you play that?
It's definitely interesting because none of these people were on my original tribe, so that brings in like a whole new dynamic that this is like a full game, not just like a team, which I like. So I think it's just the next step of the game, which I really enjoy.
Alright, sweet. Well, Let's get the votes. Who's going to the next step? Katie, you're first. Oh, fuck it. I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and like to play it, now would be the time to do so. If not, once the votes are read, the decision is final. That person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Kyle. Colleen. 1 Kyle, 1 Colleen. Kyle. That's 2 Kyle, 1 Colleen. 6th person voted out of Survivor Lakes region. Kyle. That'd bring me to church. Kyle. Tribe's vote. So you became the new OSSIPee, but still haven't won yet. Let's see if you fit 4 can do it. Grab your torches, protect your camp. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Yeah, kind of knew something was up after Danny got voted off. I knew that the SQUAM, or the old SQUAM alliance was compromised. So kind of saw it coming. You know, good luck to you guys. I think it was stupid for you to get rid of me and keep Colleen. The only reason I could see that you would do that is so that you could just vote her off later. You know, get me out of the way now so that you just have an easy target later. Otherwise, I don't think it's such a good idea. You know, I don't think you're gonna have the numbers going in after the merge with that alliance. So good luck with that. But I respect the game. I respect the way you guys played me, you know. That's all there is to it.
Next time on Survivor, the merge arrives.
Let's do it.
And with it, a feast that no castaways wanted. And as the sun goes down, the game heats up.
Put your big belly pants on and get over it.
Play now.